All right, let's cut right through the noise. Forget all the theory, forget the hype. This is all about one thing, and one thing only: making AI actually work in the real world to get you real results. It's not about what AI can do in some distant future, it's about what you can make it do right now. Let's get into it.
You know, Mark Cuban, a guy who definitely knows where the money's at, he laid it out perfectly. He tells his own kids that the single most valuable skill you can learn today isn't coding an AI model from scratch. No, it's learning how to implement one. Because that, he says, is where you're going to find jobs left and right.
So, why is this so critical right now? Well, get this. Researchers from MIT and EY found that a jaw-dropping 95% of companies are pouring money into AI and seeing absolutely zero measurable return on that investment. Think about that. That's not just a gap. That's a massive, canyon-sized opportunity just waiting for someone to come in and build a bridge.
So who builds that bridge? Who's going to solve this huge problem? That person is the AI Integrator. And look, this isn't some data scientist locked away in a lab. No way. This is the person on the ground, in the trenches, making AI a practical, powerful tool right where the real work gets done. This, right here, is the role of the future. And if you want to become that person, guess what? You need a playbook. We call this one the Shark AOAII Playbook. So why Shark? It's simple. Sharks are apex predators. They don't waste energy chasing every little thing. They hunt for real value with, ruthless efficiency. And that's exactly what this framework is designed to help you do.
So what in the world is AOAII? It's a 5-step process: audit, orchestrate, automate, iterate, and integrate. Just think of it as your complete roadmap, taking you from finding a super costly problem all the way to launching a company-wide solution that actually makes money. Let's break it down, step by step. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with a solid foundation. That's audit and orchestrate. Before you even think about touching any technology or picking a single tool, you've got to find the real pain point and then map out the entire plan of attack.
Think of it like this. Auditing is where you play detective. You're on the hunt for that one, single, biggest bottleneck, that point of friction that's just burning time and money. But finding it isn't enough. Orchestrate means you then have to become the architect, visually mapping the entire workflow to see how all the pieces connect before you even think about building.
Okay, so once you've found the problem and you've mapped out the whole terrain, it's finally time to build the engine. This brings us right to step 2, automate. This is where we get our hands dirty and assemble the technology that's going to do the heavy lifting.
Now don't worry, you don't need to be a PhD to get this. Your core tech stack really just has 3 simple parts. First, you've got the LLM, the large language model. That's the brain, like a GPT or Claude. Second is RAG, which is just the secure pipe that connects that brain to your company's private, sensitive data. And third, you have APIs. Think of them as bridges that let your AI talk to all the other software your company already uses. Brain, data pipe, and bridges. That's your engine. Simple.
So you've got a plan, you've got the tech, now it's time to make it real. This brings us to the final action-packed steps: iterate and integrate. This is exactly how you go from a quick little experiment to a powerful, production-ready solution.
And listen up, because the absolute #1 rule here is this: start with a scrappy pilot. I'm serious. Do not try to boil the entire ocean. The goal here isn't perfection. It's all about getting a quick, tangible win that proves the concept, gets you real data, and builds that crucial momentum.
You know, this requires a complete mindset shift. In a pilot, speed is everything. Security is just good enough. You're building for maybe one user, one task. But when you move to production, the whole game changes. You have to balance that speed with rock-solid stability. You have to upgrade to enterprise-grade security, and you've got to build for company-wide scale. The mantra is so simple: prove it fast, then build it right.
Okay, we've walked through the whole playbook, but let's be honest. Theory is totally useless without action. So here it is. I'm giving you a 2-week challenge. It's time to stop learning and start doing. It's time to prove that you can deliver real value.
So what do you say? Are you ready to prove it? Because your 2-week swim test starts right now. This isn't just a practice run. This is a full-on value hunt. Here's how you're going to do it. 4 steps. 1. Pick one task. Just one. Find something super repetitive and annoying that you or your team just hates doing. 2. Build a tiny automation loop. Don't go build a spaceship. Use a simple tool, a single API call. The goal is a quick win. 3. Track the metrics. Get hard data on it.
How much time did you save? How many errors did you get rid of? And 4, turn that win into a playbook. Document what you did so you can show your boss, your team, or your next employer exactly what you accomplished.
You know, what you're really doing here is so much bigger than just automating one little task. You're actually embracing a fundamental shift in the entire world of work. It's not about just getting a job anymore. It's about actively creating a job by creating undeniable value. You become the solution people are looking for.
So the ultimate takeaway is this. Be the person who makes AI work where work actually happens. Be the integrator. And always, always remember, sharks don't chase every single wave of hype. They hunt where the ROI swims. Now go hunt.